The aim of this experiment is to determine LOD and LOQ as per ICH Q2R1 guideline. The ICH Q2R1 guideline recommends three methods for determination of LOD and LOQ. First method based on visual evaluation. Second method based on signal to noise. Third method based on standard deviation of response and the slope. Here we'll be considering a third approach for calculation of LOD and LOQ, which is based on standard deviation of response and the slope. Consider a case study which deals with determination of LOD and LOQ of methimazole impurity in the drug carbimazole. Pharmacopoeia monograph allows 0.5% level of the impurity methimazole in the drug carbimazole. ICH Q2R1 guideline recommends construction of calibration curve containing analyte in the range of detection limit and quantitation limit. Here you consider an important step. It is always advisable to construct a calibration curve from the concentration lower than the detection limit and quantitation limit, where percent RSD values of measurement should be less than 2. Now consider an observation table. So here in first column is the serial number, second column is concentration in microgram per ml, third column represent average absorbance. Average absorbance is calculated by measuring absorbance in triplicate and then calculating its average. From this x and y values, we have constructed a calibration curve. If you want to know how to construct a calibration curve, kindly refer our video related to construction of calibration curve. After construction of calibration curve, we need to process this data. For that purpose, we need a data analysis option under the data tool. To install data analysis option into an Excel, if it is not installed, you need to follow these 4 steps. I'll show you the demonstration how to install a data analysis option. For that purpose, go to File, click on Options, click on Add-ins, select Data Analysis Toolpack VBA, click on Go, click this Data Analysis Toolpack VBA and say OK. Now we'll check whether data analysis option is available under this data or not. So I'm clicking data. If you see, we have installed successfully data analysis option. Now you click on this data analysis to process a data. Among these available options, you need to click on regression, say OK. Here you need to fill up the values. You need to provide a Y range. For that purpose, click here and select these average absorbance. Why? Because absorbance is on y-axis. Click here, then give an input of x range. Go here, this is x values. Why? Because concentration lies on x-axis. Here, then you need to collect confidence level 95%. Then under residuals, you need to collect all these 4 options: residuals, standardized residuals, residual plots, line split plots. Then you need to give an output range. This is important because you need to select a particular cell where you will get your summary report. So I'll be clicking here and I'll be clicking this cell. So my summary report will be available from this cell. So I'm going back and clicking on OK. So if you see this, I'll be getting a summary report. Summary report will look like this with some additional plots. So you can drag this additional plots. But 3 important things we require in summary report or summary output is residual standard deviation of regression line is this value. Then slope of straight line is this value. If you see this value and the value which is given over this calibration curve is exactly same. Why? Because both of these values represent slope of the straight line. Then the third value which is important is standard error. This is this value. We will require this value for calculation of LOD and LOQ. We can call it as, you see this, it is a standard deviation of y-intercept of regression line. Now we'll go and we'll see how we can calculate LOD and LOQs. So first method is based on residual standard deviation of regression line, and second method is based on standard deviation of y-intercept of regression line. For first method, we'll be using residual standard deviation of regression line. For second method, we'll be using standard deviation of y-intercept of regression line. So this formula is given into ICH guideline. So now we will proceed for calculation. Click, type equals to bracket 3.3 into, I need a residual standard deviation of regression line. So I'll click this value, bracket complete, divided by slope. So I'll be clicking slope. So I'm getting 0.04 as my LOD. I'll calculate now LOQ equals to 10 into residual standard deviation of regression line, this value, bracket complete, divided by slope, this value. So I got LOQ also. Now I'll be going to a second method based on standard deviation of y-intercept of regression line. So equal to bracket 3.3 into standard deviation of y-intercept of regression line, require this value, bracket complete, divided by slope of the line is this, enter. So I got LOD. For LOQ equals to bracket 10 into standard deviation of y-intercept of regression line, bracket complete, divided by slope of the line. So I got LOQ. So in that way, you can calculate LOD and LOQ, which is based on third approach, standard deviation of response and slope. Kindly refer your suggestions/queries, if any, to the following faculty. Here email address is provided. You can write an email to any one of these faculty and can write your suggestions or queries. Please like the video if it is useful and